Hi everybody, we're going to read a book together and then you will read it by yourself like we did last Friday, and then I have some questions to ask you. The book is called Boats. Here we go. The book is called Boats by Amy Tichborne. Looking at the picture, do you think this is going to be a real story or a make-believe story? Let's find out. This is the title page, Boats. And we're going to read together. Here we go. Here is a boat with one paddle. You can go across a pond in this boat. And here's the name of the boat right here at the bottom, and that says kayak. And the label is pointing to the paddle. Okay? Let's read. Here is a boat with two paddles. You and a friend can go across a lake in this boat. And this boat is called a canoe. And there's the label, and it says paddles. Two paddles in this boat. Ready? Here is a boat with pedals, not paddles, pedals. You and your friend can go across a lake in this boat too. And this boat is called a pedal boat. You pedal it like you pedal a bicycle. And here's the label. There are the pedals. Here is a boat with a pole. You can go up a river in this boat. This boat is called a pole boat. And the label is pointing to the pole. Ready? Here's a boat with many paddles. You and your friends can go fast in this boat, and this boat is called a dragon boat. And there's the label. The label says paddles, and you can see a whole bunch of paddles in this boat. That's the same picture that is on the cover. Ready? Here is a boat with a sail. You can go fast in this boat too. And this type of boat is called a sailboat. And the label says sail. Here's the next boat. Here is a boat with a motor. You can go very fast in this boat. And this boat is called a speedboat. And the label says motor. That's what makes it go fast. Last page. Here we go. Here is a boat with a house on it. You can't go fast in this boat, but you can go to sleep in it. And this boat is called a houseboat. And the label is pointing to the house. This whole thing is a house. Would you like to live in a houseboat? I would not. Have any of you ever been in any of these kind of boats? All right, let's read again. I will point to the words and you without me. Here's the title. And the title page. You read. Across. And this boat is called a kayak. Have you ever ridden in a kayak? There's the label, it says paddle. Okay, ready? You read. 2. Friend. And this boat is called a canoe. Have you ever been out in a canoe before? There's the label, paddles. Always make sure you read the labels. All right, here we go. You read. Pedals. Remember, this book is called a pedal boat because it has pedals like a bicycle. Ready? Pole. River. Remember, this one's called a pole boat. And what is the label? Keep reading. Many. This is called a dragon boat. And there's the label, paddles. Next page. Fast. This one's called a sailboat. And what does the label say? Motor. This is called a speedboat. And what does the label say? Can't. And this boat is called a houseboat. And what does the label say? All right. Now, let's look at the book and tell what kind of boats are in this story. First of all, did you decide if it was a make-believe story or a real story? It is a real story. We can tell because it gives us lots of information. And it looks like the pictures are photographs. So let's see if we can remember what the boats are. Oh, remember, this is a kayak, and it said we could go across the pond. So we're retelling the story, and a kayak only has one paddle. The next boat was a canoe, and a canoe has 2 paddles. It said we could go with a friend across the lake. This boat is a pedal boat. It has pedals like a bicycle. Do you remember what this boat was called? The pole boat, because you use a pole with this boat. And it said you could go up a river in this boat. Remember, when you retell a story, you don't reread it. You look at the words, you skim the words, and you look at the picture to remember what the story is about. This boat is a dragon boat. Remember, they said this boat can go fast because it has lots of paddles. And this sailboat can go fast too because it has a sail. Do you remember what this boat is? This boat is a speedboat. It has a motor. And look, it says it can go very fast. They put the word very in italics. That's what that means when it's slanted like that, so that you would be sure to say very fast. And the last boat was a houseboat. And it's not a boat that can't go fast, but you can sleep in it. Now, let's look at this page right here of the speedboat. How can you tell that the speedboat is going fast? Well, I can tell it's going fast because look at the water spraying up right here. That must mean it's going fast. And look at the front. The front is lifted off the water because it's going so fast. Now, in this picture, in the houseboat, it said this boat can't go fast. Would you like to live in a houseboat? Did you even know there were such things as houseboats? Some people who like to go on long trips might go in a houseboat. Now, whoever's reading with you, tell them which boat you would like to go in and why you would like to go in that boat. All right, if you would like to do your paper with me, go ahead and get it. Otherwise, you can stop the video and do it yourself. This is the last reading paper in our packet. And remember, tomorrow I'll be around to pick up your packets. All right, this is about contractions. And if we look right here, cannot makes the contraction can't. Is not makes the contraction isn't. Oh, this is the only one that does not follow the rules. Will not. I will not do it. All of the other contractions start with the first word, but this one doesn't. We don't say, I won't do it. We say, I won't do it. That's the only contraction that doesn't follow the rules. Does not turns into the contraction doesn't. See how theirs can, theirs can. Theirs is, theirs is. This one does not follow the rules. Theirs does, theirs does. All right, we're going to find the contraction for each sentence. Number 1, I cannot find my ticket. Circle the contraction for cannot. And you have to be careful when you're reading, because sometimes when you guys read to me, instead of saying can't, sometimes you say cannot. So you always have to look closely to see if it's cannot or can't. It is not in my bag. Which of these is the contraction for is not? Well, remember, look for the first word. There it is. The show does not start yet. The show doesn't start yet. And the only one that does not follow the rules, we will not miss it. We won't miss it. Okay guys, that's it for reading today. Stay tuned to do some math. Move it. Bye-bye.